Welcome everybody to House Judgment. Yes, a new series I'm starting up. This series is simple and amazing. So, in this series, this is the introduction episode. So, we're not going to go into judging houses yet. This episode is going to get you ready for next week's episode, which be ready. These houses are going to be amazing or might not be. You never know what's in store for you. So, first up is let's explain the point system on how everything will be judged and what it will be judged. So the point system works as this: 10 points per category. So the total of points can be earned up to 30 points. Based on this, points can be rewarded to design, location, and practicality. So judging it off of your location, your practicality, and your simplicity and how amazing it might look. So we go off all of this. You can earn 30 points for a simple round. Now, with all these in mind, what do we expect? Well, let's go into detail by looking around my house as an example. So, for each points, if we was to fast travel here, I know where the fast travel point is for the people. So if somebody was to fast travel to my home, they would spawn right over here. They spawn not a nice welcoming location. Well, that's for a reason of mine. If you don't really notice this until you turn around, you start to see this. And I built this just right to be a nice little location. Now, this is what people would see if they was to fast travel here, and not much to look at. Okay. They would come inside, see my nice little home as they walk outside. But if we don't go outside, but we keep looking, you might go upstairs and see my nice living / bedroom area. Got on a porch, you got a nice little balcony, bar that's hiding in the trees. Now see, this isn't too difficult to build, it's the simplest to build, but through this build I would also judge based on that ceiling right there. For me, yes, I would still judge it harshly due to the fact it's not equal or such. It's now sticking up. The reason behind that, even if there is a reason, for this one, no other roof would snap on other than that one. So I had to go with it. I had to build along with it, but still that would decrease my design build points. Even though, let's say my interior looks amazing, my exterior looks amazing, even the way I build it, even throwing in this little pit right here with my little pet, that little dip pit would still, that ceiling would decrease its point. It would not be safe. The porch, how it's dark and it just suits it perfectly, makes it look nice. The way the way the moonlight comes through, firefly on the wall, that's just beautiful. And if we were to go outside to the actual entrance, where if you were walking through the swamp and you stumble upon this, you would be coming up along this direction. And what you see is a nice welcoming, hey, come here and shop. So, well, if somebody was to go up here, they would be able to buy out one of the 3 vending machines that are there for them. Maybe grab themselves a nice little Nuka-Cola. Catch up on some quests, maybe go through their stash. It's all there. The base is built to allow company to come and go as pleased, with some razor grain for needing of food and water. You got it. You got simplicity. There's no need to worry about anything. The NPCs that spawn over here is only one. That would also decrease the likelihood of getting attacked. Now, yes, this right here, there's no railing. I would deduct this because it's you got a fall hazard. You don't want to fall and get hurt. If I was to walk around it and I see all this, I would kind of judge it due to the fact it's floating. So that would decrease its design. Water systems placed underneath of it. Simplicity and all, it's still a nice home. It would still get judged properly. Location. I would give it a good points on location for it being on a waterfall. Built around it, you would probably get, if I was to judge myself on my point for the build, I would give myself an 8 because it's nice, but with the ceiling and how it's floating in the back, would decrease that down. It's not like those two are equal down to 2 points. It's just I would decrease it because it's hard to get a perfect 10 on the points. If it had a good ceiling, I would say, and it was just a back corner floating, I would say probably a 9. But there won't be a 10 unless it's like a beautiful, well-built home. I would overlook that floating easily. For location, I would give this almost like a 9 or a 7. Because it is out in the middle of nowhere. If we look at the map, we are kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. Not too many people nearby us. You won't... It's kind of out their way. They have to fast travel to you. And as another example, like down here, you got these two houses. They're kind of out there in a really dangerous location. Those will be judged along with everything, but I would also be focusing on their defense for their location. Mine, defense is also under your location, so for mine, there's not many NPCs that attack. So I wouldn't really focus on my defense. I'll be more focused on trying to get everything built and looking nice. And I don't even think I have any budget left to build defense. Let's see. No, there's no defense anywhere to be added, but still, it would still be judged through that basics. Practicality. This is a perfect practicality because it's unlocked. People can come and go as they please. You got a store. You do have all your workstations here lined out for you perfectly. Got some nice little entertainment music, which I need to turn that off because I just turned it on. Turn it off. Okay. Practicality of music. You got a hat. You got a radiation shower. Get rid of all your rads. Everything's practical. There is no way of stating that this isn't practical. This would be a 7 for practicality. So what I said 7, and I would be writing these down when I judge a home. I mean, this one I'm just going off the top of my head. So let's say 7, 7, and an 8. So it's like 14. Well, what? 20. 22. This house would probably get like a 22 on my judgment, as an example. And then towards the end, you'll see like a small clip where I would put up the scores and all the stuff, like of a good angle of the house. I wouldn't use a terrible angle. So for example, I would probably use like dip the field off. Okay. So I'd probably use something like this. I'll set it up like so, get a good angle, and I'll record it like this. And then you'll see like the scores go across, and if I'm not too lazy, you'll see them go across my screen as examples. But you would have nice designs, simplicities. If I didn't mention, there is going to be 3 houses per episode. Once a week, each episode will be uploaded. You'll have 3 houses per episode. The fact that, so you're going to get 3 houses per episode, 3 judgments, 1 winner. At the end, you'll see the houses see small clips of each house being played, with a number being placed on top of them, placing their location and the categories. Such as if it's, let's say this house was number 3 on the list. Okay, big 3 would be placed right there on the screen. Or I'll try. You'll see at least, hopefully, a big 3 pop up right across the house, be like, boom, 3, 2, and then 1. And then a small speech about how that house might be amazing, how it was great, how it made itself get to the first place for that. Then upon season finale, then each season will probably be what? I think I figured about 9 episodes. Counting this one, this will be episode 1. 9 episodes per season. Each season's roughly, I'm going to try to do it every so many months, so that way I'm not throwing these at you constantly. You'll be getting these kind of off and on, perfectly fine. Let's get this back at a good angle for you. So, what else would it take to make this a good home? And how would you possibly get your house on this? How do you get your house into my series? Well, it is kind of limited on who can get in. Such as, you have to be on PlayStation. I am only going through PlayStation homes and exploring them. If your house is unlocked, more props to you. If I have to break into your home and kind of search it, it's kind of going to be a challenge to judge you because I had to break into it. And I don't really want to be wanted. Now, sometimes I can manage to sneak in. I do know my ways of sneaking into homes. There are several ways that people aren't that smart at keeping their houses secured, and I don't know why you lock it. But if you leave your doors unlocked, you're on PlayStation, you might find me on your server. Those are pretty much your keys to getting me in. Now, my guy will be changing his outfits. He might always be wearing this. Each season might be one outfit. So this season might be minor. For a minor season. Next season might be more casual. Next season might be different. Each season is differently made, differently produced. So, I'm hoping this works out. And upon different things, like, I might do like a section where we judge location-wise. So, let's say you're located in the forest region. Alright, we'll do a judgment on houses in the forest. We might do a topic one day of ash heap homes. The Savage Divide homes. That will include the White Springs, because that is part of Savage Divide. Cranberry Bog, which I call it Scorched, but it's still Cranberry Bog. And then you got the Swamp Land. But Cranberry Bog and I don't know, I think this one's called Swamp. I don't know. But no, it's called the Mire. The Mire. In the Mire, you got the Mire, Savage Divide, Forest. Oh, what was this one called? I think up here was its own thing too. But I'll also judge this one as well, separately. But this is how we'll be judging everybody based on different things. You might have a different episode category. Maybe one day a whole bunch of people are down here at White Springs that all lined up. I might just jump from house to house, knock out a few episodes. Just because it might make it quicker and easier. I might record, they're all going to be recorded in bits, so it could be like 2 different days I'm recording these, so the audio might not sound the same. It could be different things, different categories. There's going to be so much to just building this, and I do hope people enjoy it. Now, along with this series, there'll be other series coming up as well. I'm hoping to get several others going. One episode might also include me judging my home along with other friends' homes. Not this home. This home will definitely not be on it. This home is beautiful. It is a nice little design. Practicalities are beautiful. I give people plenty of opportunities to enter, come and go as they please. But it's all about how I can manage to find and produce the best designs for you to see. And I want you guys to see them, because that way you guys can embrace other people's designs and probably give yourself inspiration to do so. Heck, my inspiration was on this house was that I saw a beautiful bayou home. This person built a beautiful one. It looked like it actually came straight from the bayou. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. I'll go out to the mire and I'll start looking for a nice swampy land. And I stumbled upon the waterfall. I was like, you know what? Let's change my design and build around a waterfall. And if you guys didn't see, is my fun little Easter egg up there. I'll zoom in on it for you guys. Give me a second. Pop. Right up there in the nice little waterfall. He overlooks everything. Our little sheep squatch. But yeah, here I'm planning on trying to get this up and running perfectly fine, and right there we go. Like I said, people just spawn right over here, and they'll spawn like right there at the waterfall. They'll come through this way and they'll embrace themselves. Hello, person. Let's give you a nice little wave. Yep, nice little person to meet, and they go on in. So yeah, we're planning on judging every house that we can, as much as we can, to get as much detail as possible out of it. And I do hope to see you all in the next episode. Have a great day. Today, 57 degrees. Tonight, more clouds covered with a low of 39.